Before the sun even dries the morning dew, Ron has already lost his first battle. Born into the tall, whispering grass of the African savanna, he arrives smaller, quieter, and tragically different. His hind legs are twisted, too weak to lift his body the way a lion cub must. Around him, his siblings squirm with urgency, guided by instinct older than memory. They push toward their mother's warmth, toward the milk that means life. Ron tries to follow, dragging himself forward inch by inch, dust clinging to his fur. Every movement costs him more than the others will ever understand. His mother watches, not with cruelty, not with anger, but with the silent calculation every predator must make. In a land ruled by drought, hunger, and relentless competition, survival is a narrow gate. One weak link can endanger them all. When Ron reaches for her, he is nudged aside. When he cries, the wind swallows the sound. His siblings climb over him, as if he is already part of the ground. Above, vultures trace slow circles in the pale sky. In the distance, hyenas wait for opportunity. Ron has taken only a few breaths in this world, yet the savanna has already delivered its verdict. Here, there is no mercy, only strength, speed, and endurance. And the smallest cub must decide whether he will fade into the grass or fight for a place in it. By the time the pride begins to move, Ron is already struggling to keep up. The grass parts as the lionesses advance in silence, their bodies low, their senses tuned to distant prey and hidden threats. This migration is not optional. Water is fading. Herds are shifting. To survive, they must follow. Ron drags himself after them, each pull of his forelegs carving a faint trail in the dust. The distance grows quickly. What feels like a few yards becomes an impossible gulf. When the pride disappears beyond a shallow ridge, the savanna swallows the last trace of protection he has ever known. No milk, no warmth, no watchful eyes scanning the horizon. Just wind pressing against the grass and the vast, indifferent sky above him. As daylight thins, new sounds rise. Hyenas begin to call, their laughter carrying across the plains like a warning. Somewhere in the shadows, a leopard moves with fluid precision, drawn to weakness the way fire finds dry leaves. Ron freezes whenever the grass trembles. He cannot run. He cannot hide well. All he can do is lower his small body, and hope stillness becomes his shield. Night falls fast in the savanna. Temperatures drop. Stars burn cold overhead. Alone in the darkness, Ron faces a brutal truth. Survival is no longer about keeping up. It is about lasting one more hour in a world that expects him to disappear. Dawn brings no comfort, only clearer danger. Weak and exposed, Ron lies near a narrow water channel, drawn there by instinct and desperation. The mud is cool beneath him, but it offers no real shelter. In the tall reeds, something moves with deliberate silence. A leopard, muscles coiled, eyes locked. Unlike hyenas, it does not laugh or announce its presence. It waits for the perfect angle, the perfect second. Ron senses it too late. The grass parts just enough to reveal spotted fur melting into shadow. The leopard lowers its body, every step controlled, every breath measured. For a predator built for precision, this is an effortless calculation. A crippled cub, no pride, no defense. One swift bite would end it. The leap comes like lightning, a blur of gold and muscles slicing through morning air. But before claws can close, the water behind Ron explodes. A massive shape surges upward with shocking force. A hippo, territorial, unpredictable, immensely powerful. Its jaws gape wide as it charges, sending waves and mud in every direction. The leopard veers away at the last instant, abandoning the attack rather than risk a crushing bite. Silence crashes back just as quickly. The reeds settle. The leopard vanishes. The hippo sinks beneath the surface. Ron survives, but survival has drained him. His body trembles uncontrollably. His breaths are shallow. No triumph follows. No reunion, no comfort. Only exhaustion and the vast, empty savanna, stretching in every direction. By sheer instinct and stubborn will, Ron follows the fading scent of his pride. Step by dragging step, he traces their path across trampled grass and faint paw prints baked into the earth. When he finally sees them resting beneath a cluster of acacia trees, relief surges through his fragile body. For a brief moment, it feels like he has outrun death itself, but the welcome he imagines never comes. The other cubs notice him first. Stronger now, fed and energized, they rush forward, not in greeting, but in dominance. In a pride, hierarchy is learned early. Weakness invites testing. One cub shoves him aside. Another bites at his ear. Their play is rough, instinctive, sharpening future hunters. For Ron, it is devastating. He tries to stand his ground, but his hind legs buckle. Each fall draws more attention. Even the lionesses remain distant. They are alert, scanning for prey, conserving strength. The savanna does not pause for individual struggle. When Ron limps toward his mother, he is met with indifference shaped by necessity. She cannot afford distraction. The cub's pushing turns into relentless harassment. Small claws reopen healing wounds. Dust clings to fresh scrapes. Ron curls inward, not in surrender, but in defense. He has survived predators and nightfall. Now he faces something colder, the trial of belonging. In the wild, acceptance is not given by blood alone. It must be earned through resilience. The drought tightens its grip with each passing day. Grass turns brittle. Waterholes shrink into shallow mirrors of mud. Prey grows scarce, and every hunt demands more energy than it returns. In this unforgiving season, choices are no longer emotional, they are mathematical. For Ron's mother, the equation is brutal. Strong cubs mean a future pride. Weakness threatens them all. When she rises to hunt, she nudges the healthier cubs forward, guiding them with quiet authority. Ron struggles to follow, falling behind almost immediately. Several times, she keeps moving, her body aligned with survival's cold logic. The distance between them stretches, and the wind begins to erase his scent. But instinct is not so easily silenced. Minutes later, she stops. Her head lifts. Something deeper than strategy pulls at her. She turns back, through tall grass and shimmering heat. She retraces her steps until she finds him again, small, dusty, trembling but still trying. She lowers her head, offering him a brief nudge of reassurance before urging him onward. This pattern repeats. Advance. Calculate. Turn back. Protect. She cannot carry him forever. She cannot slow the pride endlessly, yet she refuses to abandon him completely. Between survival and sacrifice, she walks a razor-thin line. In the wild, motherhood is not softness, it is endurance under impossible pressure. And for Ron, each time she returns is another fragile chance to keep moving forward. Day after day, the pride keeps moving, and somehow, Ron keeps moving with them. The distance they cover would challenge even the strongest cub. For him, it is a test of pure will. He drags himself across scorching earth at noon and over cold ground before sunrise. Every pull of his forelegs sends pain through his twisted hind legs, but stopping is not an option. The pride does not wait for long. When they reach a wide river, the air shifts. Crocodiles drift just beneath the surface, their eyes barely visible above the waterline. The lionesses hesitate only briefly. On the far bank lies greener land, and with it prey. One by one, they enter the current. The cubs follow, splashing and scrambling. Ron pauses at the edge. The water looks endless. The current is stronger than it seems. But behind him, the open plain offers nothing but hunger. He pushes forward. The river lifts him, spins him sideways. He fights to keep his head above the surface, pulling with every ounce of strength he has left. A crocodile's tail ripples nearby. Somehow, he reaches the far shore, collapsing into mud and reeds. He is thinner now, quieter, but his eyes hold something new. Not desperation, determination. Ron was not built for ease. Yet with every mile, every crossing, every wound endured, he proves a simple truth. Survival is not always about strength. Sometimes, it is about refusing to stop. Seasons begin to shift, and with them, something inside the pride changes. The rains return in scattered storms, softening the earth and calling herds back to the plains. Prey grows more abundant. The constant edge of starvation dulls slightly. In this new rhythm, Ron is still there, still moving, still enduring. He is no longer the cub left in the dust. His body remains imperfect, his gait uneven, but he has learned how to position himself during hunts, how to stay protected without slowing the group. He watches closely. He adapts. When the pride feeds, he waits patiently at the edge rather than forcing his way in. When danger approaches, he reads the tension in the lioness's posture before it becomes visible to others. One evening, as the pride rests after a successful hunt, a young cub wanders too far from the group. Ron notices first. He lets out a sharp, urgent call. The adults react instantly, guiding the cub back before hyenas lurking in the distance can close in. It is a small moment. No ceremony follows, no dramatic display. But the way the pride shifts around him afterward is different, subtle, respectful. Ron is no longer measured solely by what he lacks. He has proven his value through persistence. In a land ruled by strength, he has earned something rarer recognition. As the pride settles beneath a burning sunset, Ron rests among them, not at the center, not at the edge, but within the circle. His journey has never rewritten the laws of the savanna. Predators still hunt, drought still returns. The weak are still tested without mercy. Nature does not bend for emotion, and it does not reward intention alone. It responds only to adaptation. Ron was not given strength in the traditional sense. He was not the fastest, nor the most powerful. What he possessed was something quieter, something less visible but equally vital: endurance. Each setback forced him to adjust. Each wound taught him caution. Each rejection shaped awareness. Instead of matching the pride's speed, he learned to read its rhythm. Instead of overpowering rivals, he mastered timing and patience. In the wild, survival is rarely dramatic. It is built from thousands of small decisions made correctly under pressure. Ron's life is proof that disadvantage is not always a verdict. It is a starting condition. The difference lies in response. There is no pity in nature, only consequences and opportunity intertwined. Those who endure long enough to adapt carve out their place. And sometimes, the one expected to disappear becomes a living reminder that resilience can quietly reshape destiny. On the African savanna, survival is never guaranteed. It is earned step by painful step, choice by choice. Ron's story reminds us that nature does not offer shortcuts or sympathy. It offers challenge. And within that challenge lies the power to adapt, endure, and find a place in a world that never stops testing its inhabitants. If this journey moved you, stay with us for more untold stories from the wild, where every life is shaped by the same ancient rules.